Hi everybody, Chris and Tanya here with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal in Southeast Florida. She doesn't want to be on camera today. So we are pulling up to an estimate / potential job right now. He called me, said his wife got our number from online. They had just moved into this house and the previous owners left behind a few items. He said it's not a lot. He thinks there's like 2 to 3 cubic yards worth of stuff in the garage. So I said, well, come out, take a look at it, give you a price. If you're happy with it, we'll do it on the spot. Because it's a small amount, supposedly, we just have our truck with us. So no trailer today, and we'll see what happens. Looks like this is it here. All right, so we quoted them 1/8 of a truck, which is $190. She said, if I give you $200 flat, will you take the brute trash can with the bags in it? And I said, absolutely, because a brute trash can is like $55 and that thing looks brand spanking new, and I will 100% use it on every single job. So for 10 extra bucks and a $45, $50 trash can, I'll take it. So we were able to back up. Probably take us 10 minutes to do this. It'll be a quick 200. All right, so we were done and we were back home. There's only really a couple of things on there to really pick out to kind of try to donate or get rid of. There's a dog crate in there, which we'll probably just give to our neighbor because they do dog training. And we just give them all of our pet stuff because they are always fostering animals. So other than that, not really too much in there worthwhile to really go through. So we're probably just going to save it until tomorrow when we go to do a clean out at a senior facility. And we'll just dump it with the trailer. And it'll save us a lot of time of having to deal with everything right now. It is hot out. I don't know like what it is. It must be global warming or something, but I know it's hot everywhere. I saw on the news day at the gym this morning that there's like record high heats everywhere. Like New Orleans right now, it said the temperature feels like 105. That's what it feels like in Florida, and I could expect that from Florida. I don't know why New Orleans is so hot, but I'm sorry, New Orleans. I know it's humid out there. I've heard about that, but yeah, every day in Florida just sucks. It's the humidity that kills you. It's hot in general, but like Texas, I think, has dry heat. California has like just zero humidity, but and Vegas has like dry heat. But there's just something about the humidity. It sucks. I don't know. So we actually found out from the wife today when we were talking in the garage. She got our number from her daughter, who is the same daughter who has a medical office that hired us a couple of months back. It was in a downtown area. They had just moved their stuff into it, and the previous business had left behind a couple of couches and some like beautician chairs. They look like chiropractor chairs. We removed about 3 or 4 of them, along with a couple of pieces of furniture and some miscellaneous. So it was actually her that referred us. And she told the mom, the wife, you know, don't bother calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK, because that's who they used in the past. They're going to charge you an arm and a leg. Try Chris and Tanya with Clutter Reduction first. They're much more reasonable, and they did great work for us 3 times in a row. So always appreciative when people refer us out. Obviously, there's a level of trust there that they liked our services enough, and not only liked us, because you can like someone and not want to work with them again, but they felt our prices were reasonable, competitive, and that overall we did what we said we were going to do and showed up on time. That's typically what we hear from people. So what I like to do is we will send a thank you referral card to them as long as I have their address. If I don't, sometimes I'll just send them an email, and usually I have to use Starbucks in that case because Dunkin' Donuts doesn't give you online gift cards. But I'll send a gift card either to the mail or through the email, and it'll just say, hey, we appreciate you referring us to so-and-so. Here's a gift card. Enjoy a coffee on us, right? Really small, really subtle. In the past, we used to give $25 credits towards future jobs, and we're talking about maybe doing that again. So one tactic is you tell people, you know, if you refer us to somebody, both parties get $25 off. So they'll get $25 off and you'll get a $25 credit for next time. So if somebody sends us 4 people and then they have a minimum pickup, it'll practically be free. And that's fine because obviously we got 4 other jobs out of that. So that's something we'll probably start pushing for again soon. Even in addition to that though, I would still send out the gift card for the coffee. It was really just like a thank you, like appreciation, which I actually feel like people don't do too often. I've subcontracted for somebody else before, and I have also bore witness to them just being on the same job site but doing something else. And you'd be surprised how many people just walk in, do the job, and just leave. Like, they'll be real quick. They're like, thanks, have a nice day. And they're just out. And I'm like, I feel like you should be a little bit more thankful because at the end of the day, they chose you out of what is easily hundreds of companies around you. Like, everybody pretty much does the same stuff. Everyone's customer service, for the most part, is going to be top notch if this is your business. You know, pricing is going to be all relatively the same. You're not really doing anything too spectacularly different than the other person. So the fact that they chose you, you know, you should be thankful for that. So we try to talk with the customer unless they just don't seem like they want to talk. You know, we try to express our gratitude, and then we'll send them a thank you card after. And it has a basic like 1-line thank you in there. And then me and Tanya will write something in there that's like memorable. That was memorable. And then we'll sign off on it, and we'll throw in a couple of cards in there and stuff. So that's just what we like to do. And yeah, just throwing out those ideas. You know, be thankful for your customer. They gave you money. That's what you're all about here to do. You're trying to make money. If you're not trying to make money, then kudos to you, because I wouldn't want to do this shit for free in this hot ass heat every single day. That's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow at our cleanout.